Yo! Hey chat. How y'all doing today? We're back with more Marvel's Avengers. How y'all doing today? We're back with more Marvel's Avengers. There you go, that sounds pretty good. So if you guys just heard me double then, obviously just gonna share around. Let's talk Wolverine and grind this ISO. You alright, Matthew? You alright, Boss Gaming? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you as always. Just doing the stream. I'm going to be on the round table tonight, by the way, guys. Doomkiller HD's round table, so this won't be a super long stream, but I figured it would be good enough to start talking about Wolverine and the X-Men. It's the boy. You alright, Ethan? Lovely to see you, as always. It's my third stream. Probably the longest I have done streams for. Wish I could play this game right now. I need a PS5. It's out on PS4, if you're able to get it on there. How are you doing? I'm doing good, man. Lovely to hear from everyone as per usual. I hope the game sounds good too. Actually, I don't know if I have anything even on when it comes to audio. I do. I have it on max. I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to put it down to about 5 each, just so you guys can kind of hear me over the game audio. And then I'm going to share it on Twitter, and I'm going to share the share the stream around a little bit. 1 minute. Talking Wolverine and more in this Play Avengers live stream. Get here now. There you go. I know, but next gen consoles, true. Next gen is definitely probably a better option, to be fair. I won't be able to stick around long. I'm out touching grass. Well, I hope you enjoy that, grass horn. Make sure to bring me back some, because I'm definitely gonna need it. Definitely gonna need it. Right, let me just your prediction. When do you think the next character will drop? I have a feeling it's going to be a while before that happens. Like only personally. Like I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in them being able to pump out that content fast enough, you know. But I could be wrong. I would say end of July. Oh yeah, that's. Oh, I don't know. That in my personal opinion might be a little bit too early. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it takes them 6 months to do an Echo Jane Foster, who I'm going to be playing as today, by the way. But you know, so them sort of being able to produce like a new character, or at least release one that soon after, I don't know. I can't see that personally, because we know that the next content drop, according to CD Nikki on Reddit, will be the Monica villain sector and then cloning labs. So we're probably not going to see a mixture for a while. You alright, Shauna? How you doing? Lovely to see you as always. We're going to be grinding for the ISO today. So for you guys who don't know, I've been grinding for this ISO. Now, it's got Valor and Might on it, but I want a precision piece on it, right? So if I can get Valor and Precision, I will be a very happy man, right? That is if She-Hulk is the next hero. I think that She-Hulk has... Wait. Oh, they... Wait, that's really weird. They swapped it round. Here Comes the Pain used to be up here. Yeah, I'm not... I don't know. Plans may have changed in that regard, Matthew. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Marvel's Avengers. You're right, Teladia. You're right, Jake. How you doing? Sorry, Icefire. That was really weird. This feels very early to me, but hopefully we can get to Cloning Labs soon enough. Maybe end of July or in August. I think August will be when Cloning Labs releases. I think we will get that villain sector this month, personally, and I think Cloning Labs will be in August. Do you want to play in like 15 or 30 minutes? I could definitely jump on, Shauna. When I was grinding online... you know, it actually popped up with the right artifact, so call me either star, I don't mind. I know, but I mind. It feels really weird to like have like so many different names for you. Good to hear it, Taladia. Good to hear it, man. Heard anything about Gotham Knights recently? What do you guys think about Gotham Knights, by the way? Genuinely curious. What's up, Dust? You're right, one shot, one kill. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. For the record, by the way, I should probably explain my title. Basically, the reason I wanted to talk about Wolverine today, right? Garbage game. You're right, High Ruler, man. Lovely to see you. High Ruler, are you proud of me, friend? Like, is it like, are you proud of me that I have been doing like 3 streams in a row and just haven't stopped? Because I think that's like the longest I've gone streaming-wise. I bought Gotham Knights twice. Damn. I mean, at least, you know, we've got a supporter for the game, alright? That's a good thing, bro. I think that, like, as, like, Marvel's Avengers enthusiasts, right? I feel like we should give all multiplayer superhero games a chance. Yo, PK1, how you doing? So many is like 2. But yeah, I'm still not feeling Gotham Knights. It might get it post-launch, but defo not day 1. That's fair. I agree with that. I think I agree with that. I heard they're going to do a showcase in July. What? Square Enix or Marvel's Avengers or what? That ultimately gives out participation show. I mean, compared to you, mate, I don't like when it comes to streaming. This is, I'm doing baby stuff, but thank you. Anticipating Midnight Suns more. Wait, oh, sorry, Slip. I didn't see you say hello. No, come back. I love you, Slipshock. I'm sorry. You alright, Sean? How are you doing? But yeah, Midnight Suns for me, probably the game I'm more looking forward to. I'm not gonna lie. That's my thing. I love you, man. You're doing amazing. I appreciate that, dude. Honestly, like, you know, I've said to you, I've said to you, and I said to Casual Avenger as well. Like, you guys are definitely the reason that, like, I wanted to just stream sort of in general. It's just been kind of finding that, like, perfect balance of accepting when things go wrong, right? Hi there. How are you? I'm good, Jorge. Thank you for asking. How is Jane treating you? I honestly, like, I think, you know what? This is going to be a hot take, and maybe I should have done a video on this, but I genuinely think Jane is probably just more fun than Thor. But that is, oh dear. But that is just because, like, she's probably new. So it's like recency bias, you know what I mean? How's England nowadays? Still bad. Still bad. Good morning, Stardust. Hey, Digital, how you doing? Good morning. It's 11 at night for me. Digital, whereabouts you at, bro? Pray need electricity on the season pass teasers for Storm. More mutants in games is always a good thing. Yeah, honestly, you know what? I agree. I complete, you know what? Yeah. Jane is more fun than Thor. She's essentially a rework to Thor as a separate character. I love her. Honestly, mate, like, I think that Jane Foster was the fixes they wanted to do for Thor turn into a character instead. Thank you, Slip. I really do appreciate that, mate. That does mean a lot to me. And thank you to everyone else who has popped in and, you know, shared some love. New Zealand, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. I'm from England too, Stardust. Hey, representing the British. The British. After Thor's nerf, Iron Man is best for the raid now. Here's the thing, Energy Games. I was going to do a video on this too, but Alex was talking about the missile spam last night, and the team knows about it, and there is a chance that they're going to fix it. Now, I do believe that if they were going to fix it, the fix would be similar to double pumping in Fortnite. If you guys remember that, they did a little timer so you couldn't just switch from shotgun to shotgun super fast. Right, so that's kind of my fear when it comes to that. What X-Men would you like to see other than Wolverine? I think not Nightcrawler. We already have like a teleportation sort of person. I'm trying to think of like a character that would be like really unique. I guess Rogue, right? Because Rogue would be able to take the abilities of, you know, the other characters. I think that would be fun. If, like, you're able to do a thing where maybe, like, one of the heroics, ultimate, could be, like, touching a teammate of your choice, and then suddenly you have, like, all their abilities for a brief time, but you can, like, keep switching between different team members. So say I bring Cap. Obviously, I know this doesn't really make sense for Iron Man, but, just say you can just steal Iron Man's abilities, right? do it like that, so I get Hulkbuster, and then that runs out. I'm like, all right, quick, let me go and grab Cap, and I can get Brooklyn Brawler for a little bit. You know, just stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty fun. What's the best defense to have for a character, like number-wise? So my defense is terrible. Don't do this. But I would say about 15,000 on max willpower, right? So you're probably gonna want about like 75, 100 resolve minimum, right? But resilience is genuinely not too bad. For me, my 3 main would be Wolverine, Beast, and Storm. Rogue is an optional extra. But remove a power drain and let her have bloated in powers already. I like how in the comments you could keep and recall powers on the fly for a while. Oh, then, yeah, I didn't know that. So in that case, I would do that then. I wouldn't do my stupid idea about touching, like, heroes and stealing their abilities and stuff. But the reason that I did, honestly, the reason that I did want to talk a little bit about Wolverine today is due to the fact that if you guys remember, there was a list in Marvel's Avengers that leaked kind of when the game first came out, right? And pretty much what ended up happening was, you know, people kind of was like, oh, I guess that list doesn't really matter anymore, you know, after Jane and stuff, right? Here's the thing. Unless it's going to be an Echo, it's going to be from that list, right? Because the work has already been put into it. So, for example, people, you know, people are kind of like, oh, maybe we'll get, I don't know, this character, this character, this character. When in actuality, it's probably going to be someone from that list, right? So, the reason, in my opinion, it's not that it won't be Wolverine for the reasons of that they mentioned, or it won't be Venom or whatever. It's because they're not a part of that grand list, in my opinion, right? Yeah, that's kind of my thing with it. For me, my rogue would be Carol's Lights and Heavies, and Miss Power as an intrinsic, HP drain, Gambit's cards for ranged, and then an Iceman Assault, a Colossus support, and a Dream Grain ultimate. So, would you say then, Icefire, that Jane would be kind of like a, I've gone brain dead. Like, sort of like all the X-Men in one, because that would be pretty fun. I think that would be really good. But yeah, they are 100% focused on Avengers characters. I did the video the other day. You can see it in like the titles and stuff like that. You're right, Nakia. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're just grinding and we're just chatting away here before the Doomkiller HD roundtable, which for me starts at 1 o'clock in the morning. But you know, we move. I personally don't think there's much chance for the X-Men, but I feel Wolverine may have a small chance. I feel like She-Hulk, War Machine, Winter Soldier, Captain Marvel, maybe Wonder or Strange. I do believe there was chatter. Now, I don't know if this was from Miller or someone else, but I do know that the idea was basically... So here's my impression of it, right? She-Hulk, Bucky, Captain Marvel, and then potentially Doctor Strange, right? We already know there was work in Doctor Strange as he was on that list. What character do you think will come next? I would wager She-Hulk. I'm alright, Nikita. But glad to hear that you're doing alright. They already have a lot of similar moves of Wolverine and Hulk and Black Panther. In Hulk? What made you think that? Do you mean like the heavy attack, like the belly flop? Because that kind of looks like a miniature version of his lunge. Rogue would basically be like a control version, and when she goes berserk in X-Men Evolution. Wait, what? High Roller, you're joking. No, you're lying. High Roller, you're lying. You're lying. High Roller, don't lie to me right now. You're lying. Tell me you're lying. Let me check Avengers chat right now. Like, you're lying. You're lying. Wait, hold on. Nah, bro. You're not lying. You're actually not lying. Oh, that's pain. That's genuine. Oh, my God. No shot. Alright, sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, no. Alright, chat. Let's talk about this, shall we? So, the fact that... Okay. So let me explain. So for people that are a bit unaware, right, which is fine. That's I get it. Here, right, loadout. This was set up during War for Wakanda to essentially be like, okay, this is the stepping stone, right? So the idea for a loadout, right, is I have all of this in a loadout. I have another loadout here eventually, you know, around this general vicinity. Click on that, then I get like a melee build, right? So I've got range on this one. I'm like, oh, you know, I need to do melee for this mission, I think. Switch out, loadout, boom, done, right? Apparently that's too expensive. Now, that's concerning because you know how they would fix that? Making loadout something monetized. So what I mean by that is in a lot of mobile games, what you do is, well, at least what they do is they would normally give you about 4 loadouts, and then you have to pay for more slots. Thing is, though, there's kind of only really 4 main builds in the entire game, so they wouldn't really be able to do that. Now, the loadouts being too expensive, very concerning, because loadouts is a UI upgrade, and it just seems a bit weird. Like, why give us a loadout foundation? I imagine that they wanted to plant the seed for loadouts in the future, but I think it's genuinely, and this might sound really hateful, and I know that's not really like me, at least not anymore, but I think that's really embarrassing. I think that the idea of kind of, don't worry guys, the future of this game is going to be fine, but we can't afford a very basic UI feature that we put in this game all the way back in August of last year, for different reasons. I think he's lying. They just don't want to spend too much on it. I think, you know what? I think that is it. I don't think it's too expensive. I think they just don't see value in adding loadouts unless they can personally monetize it, or it'll bring people to the game. I think that's probably really accurate. I think that's pretty much it. Do I agree with him? To an extent, I do. But then don't do the War for Wakanda changes, right? That's where you went wrong. You went wrong by essentially kind of teasing people with you know, with the potential of loadouts, and then just said, they're too expensive now. Like, you can't set up the base and then not do anything. I think Hyruler might have jumped the gun a little bit. What makes you say that? Do I have to check the Discord, Ethan? Is there, like, more to this? Because I don't want to talk about this on stream. People run off and then, like, you know, go. Loadouts would be a... I do agree. I do genuinely agree. I think it would be really fun to be able to mix-match my builds whenever I want. I'm getting a clip right now. All right, okay. No, it's not... Hyruler, it's not that I don't believe you, by the way. I just, you know, like, obviously, if I'm being told different things, so, like, I don't know what's going on, to be honest. And obviously I want to make sure that that chat doesn't leave here and is like suddenly like, damn, you know. What about Spider-Woman in Marvel's Avengers? Ooh, you know, I really think that would be a good choice. I mean, she's obviously an Avenger, do you know what I mean? Did you have the Wolverine conversation already? I didn't, mate. I didn't. It's a lot of he said, she said. HR didn't even watch the clip. Okay, right, I'm gonna need, alright, I'm confused now. I'm very confused. Wait, what does that say?
Mindless robots and their keepers will never be a match for Wakanda. Nor, it seems, for the Avengers. Thank you for stopping them.
Okay, right, so now they're looking... now they're looking at this. Even Spider-Gwen would be cool. I couldn't see it, personally. Oh, pain. Pain. That's not even a bad piece, but still pain. Still pain. I'll keep it, you know. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get rid of that one. He doesn't even have VODs enabled, nor clips. Hyruler. Oh, no. Okay, guys, so... I do trust Hyruler, so I'm going to say that was probably said. But obviously, like... Hyruler, were you there? Like, actually on the stream? Or do I have to blame someone else? Do you know what I mean? Marvel's pain. If it was Jessica Drew / Spider-Woman, I feel like she would potentially escape these... Yeah, no, of course she would, because she's a different character. Like, she's in her own sort of bubble, right, of the Marvel universe. Kind of, you know? I think Casual told him. Oh, then, guys, listen. Casual Avenger is a fake news source. Unsubscribe. No, I'm kidding. I'd love to see someone like Gambit, Nightcrawler, or Beast. I think that Nightcrawler would be kind of an L. Because we kind of already have something like that. Hi, Dustin. You're right. You're right, Zero. How you doing? Wait, what was said? I'm confused. What happened? Basically, something to do with Brian on stream, talking about loadouts, and it's basically caused a bit of a mess, you know, sort of thing. Which, I mean, yeah, I guess. Jezzy's reporting is Brian said, not in quotes, loadouts are still a thing that's being looked at. The roadblock right now for that is UIs, resources, and when they can actually do it. That sounds like something Brian would actually say. I'll be honest, High Ruler. Like, again, not dismissing you or Kaz. It just definitely seems like something that would be said, you know? But again, I'm not sure. I could join now, by the way. Do you want me to join you? You absolutely can if you want to. Absolutely can if you want. I'm not noticing good damage with the vibranium payloads. Like, they seem kind of pointless when it comes to this build. I must be honest. I think I'm going to put that back on. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it like this. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you it. Hey, Dusty, can I ask, why do you keep teasing with everyone? It was already stated that it wasn't going to be a game. I just wanted to know. So, basically, I don't know what you're talking about with the whole, like, teasing in the thumbnails. Because, again, it says, let's talk Wolverine. So, you know, I talked about Wolverine. I can still talk about Wolverine if you want. So... bit confused about that one. And also, if you keep calling me Dustin, you're gonna get banned, bro. So, I mean, you know... No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding about that. I don't care about that. As someone would have told me a couple of months ago that we were getting cloning labs before loadouts, I'd laugh in their face. That's true. It's pretty shocking. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Stardust, are you still playing Spider-Man? I remember you were super excited for him. I really do like, Spider-Man, like... I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. I am, Shauna, by the way. You'll have to fire me. But it leads us on, man. Come on. No, I disagree. I really don't think that's true. I mean, the video I did with Wolverine, was literally talking about Wolverine. This stream is let's talk about Wolverine. Talking about Wolverine. I mean, you've watched the videos. I've reported on it. You know what I mean? So if you still think after the video I did before that Wolverine's coming to the game, I don't know what to tell you. If things changed, I would have reported on that, and I would have said Wolverine is coming to the game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I get people want Wolverine. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. No, I'm only kidding about that, Zero. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. I'm only playing about that. Wolverine would play very similar to Black Panther. Yeah, well, I think that, like, he would kind of be an Echo, right? So I would imagine that he would be... And listen, one shot, one kill. Here's the thing, right? It's okay to keep telling people that Wolverine's not coming, X-Men aren't coming and stuff like that. Got to understand that people just like theory crafting. Do you know what I mean? Like, people could talk about, I don't know, Carnage as a playable character. And, like, despite that definitely not happening, I feel like it's unfair to keep telling people, well, guys, stop theory crafting, he's not coming. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's, people like doing stuff like that. I think that's more than fair. Send me an invite. One sec, I'll do that now. You know, your honest opinion on the end of... I think it's fine. I think this is a multiplayer game. I think that this is, you know, a multiplayer sort of big game, and I think that they need to focus on the things that, you know, that their game's about. You know what I mean? Any proof on Wolverine? So, basically, they did a video the other day. You can find it, Wolverine, and in fact, I've done it twice now. Actually, there were 2 mentions of Wolverine, and essentially, the whole situation of it was, they were talking about Wolverine not coming to the game. And, you know, you can't, you know, oh, we want to get, like, X-Men in the game, right? No, here's the thing, Zero, that's fine. I mean, look, it's I understand, like, being sort of bothered about CD not having Wolverine. I mean, like, okay, let me ask you guys a question, yeah? Do you guys see Wolverine as more of an X-Men or an Avenger? Because, by the way, if we get an overwhelming amount of, yeah, he's definitely an Avenger, then, you know, we can sort of show this to the right people, you know what I mean? X-Men, both. X-Men, X-Men. Mostly X-Men. This is not a good start. Both. No, I get that, Zero. Thank you. No, I get you. I get you. Don't worry. Like, this is... I'm not giving you... shit. Right? I'm not. Like, I understand where you're coming from. I see him as both. He's an X-Man and Avenger at the same time. Okay, okay. So... the Uncanny X-Men... that's... yeah, man. Like, that's a good one. Both? Okay, okay. See, here's the thing. The first game that I ever actually played with Wolverine was in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And obviously, he wasn't like an Avenger, but he was alongside kind of like regular Avengers like Thor, Cap, you know. You see Deadpool coming too. I think that... so I did a video the other day. I keep referring to videos. And there was a talk about Wolverine, Venom, and Deadpool. And the guy said that there's a very little chance for them coming to the game because they're not like sort of Avengers, right? And they're wanting to focus on Avengers. Now, the reason I did want to talk about Wolverine, for people that are here, is that essentially, I think that with them going for such a heavy thing when it comes to the MCU, I think that there is such a strong possibility of when the X-Men projects get announced and stuff like that, they might really consider it. At least having some representation from that team in the game, if they're able to rework them very quickly into sort of the regular sense, if you know what I mean. But not only that, I did want to sort of explain to you guys too that back in the day when there was leaks going around, Miller leaked a list of heroes that were supposed to be coming into the game, right? You know, heroes that had a bit of work on. And what I'm trying to sort of explain is that I don't believe the reasoning for not wanting Wolverine, Deadpool, Venom, blah 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 blah. I think it's because that they're not a part of that list. There hasn't been any work done on them yet, right? And I think that if they manage to change that up, and I think if they manage to, you know, find a way to introduce these characters easily, then they would be put into the game, right? I genuinely believe that. I think that the only reason is because, yeah, you know what I mean? That's kind of an unfair question. He's more known as an Avenger than any other character ever brought up. Lol, he's much as an Avenger as Spider-Man. Do you mean Wolverine? Okay, I have seen Wolverine in, like, more... So basically, Zero, what I'm trying to say, right, obviously, you know, is that Wolverine is just as much... you know, as a chance as any other hero that they talk about, that people talk about, you know, and that's kind of the way I look at it as well. But isn't Ant-Man going to be added? He might one day. I mean, he should be, right? He was a part of that original list. They have done work on it. Yeah. Do you think Loki would have a chance of getting a villain sector? They should do it. They should do it, you know. Wolverine is more of an affiliate than a core member. I have seen Wolverine in a lot of Avengers stuff, though, right? But here's the thing. I feel like until the MCU has Wolverine as an Avenger, it's really hard for the general public to establish him as an Avenger. Because you know what's going to happen, don't you? As soon as Wolverine is announced, it will be the case of... yo, you gonna have Wolverine? I'm sick of Wolverine, bro. Why don't you actually get some real Avengers, like, I don't know, Ant-Man or Doctor Strange or something? Like, that's the narrative. I feel like Loki could be a villain, a playable character. They've done that in a lot of games, to be fair, with Marvel Heroes, and... I feel like that's been done more than just Marvel Heroes, but I'm being stupid. Anyway, From like 2006 to around 2018, he's a very prominent Avenger. It took the Krakoa stuff to make him lean away from them. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, for some people think only the MCU is canon. Yeah, but like, here's the thing. This game is very much like running on that sort of theory. You're right, oh 07. But like, I disagree with it. But I think that as soon as we get an X-Men project in the MCU, as long as this game is still around, they will find a way to add Wolverine. I think that's a thing. You know what I mean? I think that the only reason that they dismissed Wolverine, Venom, all these characters is just because they were not in their original list. You know what I mean? Like, we have Mockingbird in that original list. You know, we have kind of all sorts of characters kind of making their way in there. So I think kind of the prospect of Wolverine isn't impossible, you know. Will Ultron or the Krees be the next threat? I think Ultron will be a block on the way to the Kree, is how I think that will go. I think he will be a roadblock on the way to the big Kree invasion, which is a little disappointing because they've been hyping up Ultron since the beginning of the game's life cycle. So for him to kind of just eventually be like nothing is kind of lame. You're my Avengers news source since Hyrule has stopped. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Like, I really do. I love hearing when people say, like, oh, you're kind of my go-to channel for all this stuff. It really does, you know, mean a lot. Which is why, like, I personally feel so bothered when people think I'm nickeling and diming them and, like, clickbaiting. Because, honestly, the idea of the titles that I do when I stream is literally, I want to talk about these characters. You're probably going to get me talking about this character. Let's do a stream, right? Whereas videos, if I said, Wolverine is coming to the game, and it's like, I don't know, I'm in Wakanda, and I see, like, I don't know, a metal hole on the floor. I'm like, look, it's his claw or something, right? Then, yeah, that's muggy, innit? Do you think they can work Wonder Man into the game? He did show up. If you guys remember, there was the Spider-Man little animated trailer, and Wonder Man was actually in that. So he does exist in this universe. Where's the enemies? Oh, there's one there. Right. Oh, hi-ya. Oh. No? Okay, dead. Okay. Char soldiers would be amazing in Avengers at some point, and Skrulls. I think the Skrulls would be really fun. I know you're genuine. I give you shit because... No, it's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. About that null raid, please don't leave it out. So for anyone who's a bit confused, basically I did a stream the other day and he was like, null raid when? Because in the stream prior to that, I spoke about really wanting a null raid. So I thought, oh, that's pretty cute, you know. I'll talk about sort of me wanting a null raid. It's a little nod to the stream I did prior, you know. Obviously, like, if there was a null raid, it would have been done as a video, so... You know what I mean? But then everyone come in like, okay, so null raid? I was like, wow, okay. Maybe I've caused an issue. Like, maybe I've done something wrong here. You know, but then I thought, like, eventually people will get that streams aren't for news. They're just for chatting, you know, and stuff like that. So, hopefully, you know, I don't sort of upset anyone along the way. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Hold on. 1 minute. Damn, hold on.
That was embarrassing. For them.
The bot won't stop, and I can't, like, hit the button quick enough. 1 minute, 1 minute. Put user in timeout. There you go. Those bots are literally everywhere. They're so annoying. Let me just make sure I actually got rid of them real quick. I did, okay. That was so... It looks like Naked HD is a big fan of your channel. At least, you know what? I appreciate the vibes. Thank you, Big Hasty. Hey, I just returned to the game, but I'm getting that crash on PS5, and I tried resetting the story still. Is there any way? You could maybe try, like, resetting other campaigns. I don't know why you're getting that, though. That should be, like... That should be gone. Like, that should be completely gone. Hey, I was interested in what that had to say. Casual, bro. Listen, alright? You are way too old, sir, to be exposed to those websites. Since they're doing MCU Synergy, can we get Moon Knight? We should have gotten the Staff of Khonshu. 1,000,000 bajillion%. Stardust on PC? I'm not, mate, unfortunately. But I would like to give Avengers a go on PC. That's a genuine thing. Like, I really would. But, you know, Storm and Wolverine are the two X-Men I would love to see, but mostly Storm. I think, you know what? I think that Storm isn't necessary. I know, but I think I don't really see a point in having her in the game. I gotta be honest. Casual Avenger likes the sus bots. Yeah, bro. I mean, straight comes from Stardust was on the naughty sites. Yeah, right, movie. I was, bro. I've been caught out big time. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Motivated. Is it? Shut up, Ethan. I just realised. Isn't Storm married to Black Panther? Well, that's the thing. If they were going to introduce Storm, they would have already done it, right? Because I remember when there was a slip-up in a dev stream leading up to Wolf of Wakanda, where they were like, I know for Stardust, casual, alright? You don't ever tell people where you got the goods from, okay? You don't do that. What was I going to say? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, no, she was gonna be. There was a dev stream where a guy was like, "Yeah, heroes in Wolf of Wakanda." So a lot of people thought Storm. I definitely think that should have been. Oh, sorry, one sec. Should have been what they did in the end. Hey Star, what is the skill that Jane Alt does when the area becomes ice? So my friend, that is a part of this gear piece. I don't have it on me. But basically, when you get your ultimate, the ground goes to ice. Not anymore. They split during the X-Men versus Avengers battle. Makes sense. Makes sense. You know, they're both fighting on both sides. Was that a part of like the more recent one? Do you think the Guardians of the Galaxy game is canon to this game? No, no, no. I have heard some things though. I have heard some things. I have heard some stuff. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it there because I can't say any more. Hey Star, question, is there any, oh yeah, of course there's luck for Ant-Man, absolutely. I mean, there, you know, he is a core Avenger. He was a part of the original list of characters that were coming to the game. I think that it's a matter of time before Ant-Man, to be honest. You know, I really do. I think that's pretty fair. Avengers Assemble was a tease. Yeah, so I think that those Easter eggs were a tease at the Insomniac Spider-Man universe and the CD Avengers universe, in my opinion. But I think that the reason that, you know, obviously we didn't get confirmation of that is because, you know, they didn't know if they were going to be canon. In my personal opinion, every single Square Enix, well, former now, but every sort of Square Enix Marvel game should have 100% been, like, together. Do you know what I mean? I can't see a reason for them to have separated that. If Guardians ever do come to the game, they'll probably be the same voice actors, probably look the same. I think so. I think so. See my message, Star? Can you send it again? Star, do you think the main Super Fat Man has become Giant Man? That would kind of just be like Embiggen, though, right? Like, do you think people would be okay with that? I mean, that's the thing that I'm worried about, really. Is that people would kind of look at that and be like, wow, that's just Embiggen. But, I mean, I'm sure people would want to go big as Ant-Man, you know? I mean, they could make it so that he literally hits the flight ceiling. I'd prefer for the Guardians to be voiced by Teletubbies. That's kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about that, casual. Sus. Sus. Very sus. Let me just kill these enemies real quick, guys. There you go. There you go. Let me throw this. There you go. One more. Come on. That was weird. There you go. I can't see Ant-Man working in the game, gameplay-wise. Why is that specifically? Bring us Superman-like characters via Blue Marvel. Oh, don't mention Blue Marvel. Not when I have Slipshock in my chat. He is a huge fan. Iron Man's ult should just be a giant swarm of ants for an AoE attack. I think that'd be pretty fun. I think that'd be cool. I agree. I think that having a character like that would be really dope. I think, yeah, no, I completely see that. Yeah, 100%. Slip with the eyes. Yeah, man, I'm talking about Blue Marvel. We represent it. Oh, that's terrible. Plasma and... Oh, God. Get out of my face. What are you on about? Sussy backers. Right. I've got to be honest. I did more damage just having that on. Like, I really did think that I was going to probably get more out of it by having this one, but I don't really feel it. Yeah, I do feel better off with just having these two things, you know? Is it Slipshot from that Doom Guys channel? He used to be a co-host. He used to co-host for it, if that's what you mean. Also, guys, if you are new here, be sure to leave a sub. I really do appreciate it. Stardust, let's send again. Sure. She does indeed. She's got loads of things that can help that. What if they just turn a game into a Marvel rather than strictly Avengers game so they can add whoever they want? I think it's too late to do that now. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of like... Yeah, it's kind of too late to do stuff like that, really, in my honest opinion, you know? I'm at 5.6k already. Jesus. Well, I mean, she does have naturally built-in stuff like that, you know? Guys... If you can smash that like button, that would be amazing. We have 38 likes at the minute. We have almost 100 people watching. So let's smash that like button. Again, if you are new here, make sure to drop a sub. I do greatly appreciate it. It means the world to me. Especially since the MCU is branching away from Avengers. I mean, you are right. It's kind of lame for them. But I can't see that. I can't see that being the case, unfortunately, you know. I liked and subbed. Thank you, Dallas. Much appreciated, buddy. Really does mean a lot to me. We are trying to reach 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. It would be incredible if we were able to do something like that. Eddie, I'm not seeing the message. I'm not seeing this message that you're sending me. It's not coming up as a comment. It's not coming anywhere. Why is Black Panther not used so much in this game? I have literally no idea. I have no clue. They kind of did the War for Wakanda thing and then just decided he doesn't exist anymore. Which is weird. I don't like it, but it is what it is. It'll probably have a different title than just like Marvel's Avengers 2. Well, I can tell you guys, right? Here's something I can talk to you about. This is exclusive information. This is real exclusive information. So, when they were making Marvel's Avengers, the code name in stuff was AV1, right? So AV1 signifies that there was going to be an AV2, right? And the plan was to do an Avengers 2 if the game was going well. Turns out, it didn't, right? So that was kind of the issue there. But they had a choice between the Legend of... I can't remember the name, and Avengers, and obviously they picked Avengers, right?
One of the groups
Here's Traversal, I remember hearing about, yeah, because I mentioned it in Hyrule's Discord. Maybe they should add more young Avengers, like Wiccan, Hulkling, Patriot. I would love Patriot. Just give me a really better cap. I think CD and End of Operations / expansions because of the leaks of Miller, and to do that, made people not believe him about the leaks. I think that what they're going to do is they're going to get operations and they're going to spread it out throughout multiple months. That's what I think. That's what I think. Hey, Mai, would you want more chase missions? What do you mean? What do you mean exactly? Like sort of chasing enemies? This honestly, boss game isn't wrong. Like literally, the amount of like speed I can get some of these videos out is ridiculous. And I don't just do Avengers. I mean, I do Midnight Suns. I do Gotham Knights. Like, I will 100% be streaming Gotham Knights, Midnight Suns, and all that good stuff once they release. But I'll also be doing a ton of videos on them. So be sure to never miss an upload by getting those subs in with notifications on. That would be really cool. Yes, sir. Random question. What do you think about The Last Airbender? Okay. Don't hate me, but you might. I've never watched anything related to Avatar. So Dark Dead Game. How you doing, man? How have you been? Also, Sadat, just real quick, because I'm really bad with time, is the round table in 15 minutes, or is it in an hour and 15 minutes? Because if it's in 15 minutes, I'm scared. I just want Quake. A lot of people want Quake. Suspect. Like, a lot of people. You know what? I didn't realise how many fans Quake had. right? And that's just me being really honest. Like, I didn't realize how popular she was as a character, but my word, like, people love her. An hour and 15, thanks, mate. Good. Okay, well, there you go. I'm streaming for another hour. I just wanted to make sure, because, like, you know, I don't want to be late. I'm not willing to do a Tricks Ridiculous, you know, start streaming literally as the round table starts. You alright, Mr. Frosty? How you doing? Lovely to see you here. Where's this enemy? Why is he over here? Okay, let's just get out of the way. Chew. What is the stuff that happens with Jane's ultimate? Do you mean like the frost on the ground? Well, basically, someone has a gear piece where essentially it's like a cryo hazard every time you do a ultimate heroic, right? I might have thrown my hammer and pinned him. Shauna. Apologization. That's alright, don't worry. Some people love Quake. They love Quake. I don't really like Carol Danvers, but Captain Marvel would greatly benefit the game. I think so. I think that Captain Marvel would definitely bring a lot of love to the game. Zero, can we not go after Sadat? He's a friend of mine. If you got a problem, not worth it in my chat, please. This game really needs more flying heroes. True. People really, like, Jane alone, just because she can fly, got people excited. Like, people really just like very mobile characters. We're going to do a different mission, by the way, because I think people are just going to get bored of seeing Here Comes the Pain, so we'll do... And we're back! The only thing I like about Carol Danvers is that in video games, she's basically a westernized Super Saiyan. True. Alright, look. Here's... Right. Zero. Look, mate. I've got to be honest. Can't be doing with that vibe. I'm just timing you out for a little bit. Alright? Because you're moving mad. You're just moving mad. Alright? You're moving mad. Sorry. I can't be having that. Do you know what I mean? Like... I can't be having you just going after people, like, on the stream and stuff like that. Like, I'm not into it. At all. Don't agree with it. Don't find that vibe. Sadat could literally be someone I don't know whether he was a friend or not. Doesn't matter. Just not having it. I hope they let Cap and BP run faster. True. I think that, you know what? I think that they would want people, wait, Gotham Knights, Spider-Man 2, Hogwarts Legacy, Suicide Squad. I think us, yeah, so there's a misconception a little bit when it comes to Avengers content creators that if Avengers dies, we kind of die. I don't see it. I don't even see it. Like, even a channel like 100 viewers, nice. Thank guys, thank you a lot. But I think that, like, that's quite a misconception. So, like, Casual Avenger, for example, right, only does Avengers, only, yeah. Even if Tom, oh yeah, because Superior Iron Man, even if the game dies, I am more than confident that every single Avengers content creator will be able to move on. Absolutely. You know, that's why I broadened my horizon to multiple different Marvel games. This game dies, I have many more to look forward to. I'm still looking forward to them now as a content creator. What's your top 5 wish list for Avengers to come to the game? Oh, okay. Do they have to be... Right, Dragon Heart, I will answer, but do they have to be Avengers, or can it just be any hero? Or villain? Can I just give you 5 characters, or do they have to be Avengers? Because then, all of a sudden, you'll give me a challenge, you know? Are we going to the chest, or just the main objective? Just the main objective, Shauna, if that's alright. Just wanted to speedrun these for the artifact. Yo, Star, you think they might add 5 or 6 characters available to play at the same time, or no? I wish they would for, like, a raid, but nah, don't see it. Doesn't matter, go ahead, buddy. Okay, cool. So, I would want, right, I would want Miles, but as in not an Echo. Obviously, gonna have some similarities, like, come on now. But Venom as well, I want Venom. Human Torch, I think he would look sick in this game. I mean that too. Very hard to do skins on him though, when he's just, you know, on fire all the time. Ghost Rider would be really sweet for traversal options. And for the last one, I'm gonna say... I don't know. I think Venom... it's a stretch. 1,000,000% is a stretch. But, like, I'm going for complete fan theory fiction. You know what I mean? Stardust, protect me from slip slander. Never. Casual. You know what? You deserve it. Because if people spoke about that for Spider-Man before he was announced, I'd fight you IRL. Alright? So just know that. Stardust want Vision? Oh, Vision... I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50. I don't know. Again, like, I don't know who I would want as, like, the last one. Probably Scarlet Witch, I guess. It wouldn't really matter what gaming stream. You've got a great personality for gaming. I really do appreciate that, Kevin. That really does mean a lot to me. Again, one of the reasons I wanted to branch out into different games is just to, well, not different, like, genre of games, but, like, different superhero games. It's just because I really do love superhero games as a whole. And I realized that, you know, because during the year, I went through so many different changes, you know what I mean? So, like, for me to be able to do that and then come back was good. Human Torch's Flame on mode could be like the intrinsic for Thor. That's true. That's true. Yo, Star, you think they'd make Vision with the Ultron story they might be making? They should do. They should do. Totally. UK. I'm from the UK. I hope Wolverine PS5 is as brutal as the X-Men Origins game was. I think it will be. I think it will be. My top 5, Ghost Rider, Vision, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Quicksilver. I think Quicksilver would be fun. I did a video recently of developers talking about that. You had me at Miles. I love Miles. I've got to be honest. Like, I love Spider-Man, like Peter. But I love Miles Spider-Man too. Like, literally. I think Falcon would be a great addition. It depends if you would see him as like an Echo, or you would have him as just Falcon, you know? Would he be Cat Falcon, or would he just be Falcon? Would you be picking up... So, what do you... chat, I'm really curious. What do you guys think about the Suicide Squad game from what you've seen? You can be as brutally honest as you want. So, no, I know why you want Psylocke, alright? Let's not mess about. I know you're the naked HD bot, right? Ghost Rider would be incredibly motivating. True.
Excellent.
Looks better than Gotham Knights, but still meh. Oh, I don't know about that. So, my opinion is, I think it looks pretty mid. That is my, that's my personal opinion on it. I think it just doesn't look that good. Suicide Squad is just gonna be... I think Suicide Squad looks like... Every hero just looks exactly the same. But Falcon should be there if only one is allowed. True. It does not look better than Gotham Knights. I don't think it does, either. I think Icefire is smoking some hate-theum. Yeah. That's, that makes sense. I honestly don't care at all for Suicide Squad, coming from an Arkham fan. Dang. Is Captain Marvel the only character that we already know how they look? Have they shown other character in posters on walls? I think that is like the only hero we kind of know the look of. Besides, like, obviously concept art that's leaked and stuff. I can't wait to see more about Suicide Squad. Nice. Nice. Well, I'm glad that we do have some Suicide Squad fans in the chat. That's always a wobble you. Miles, Doctor Strange, Venom, definitely Quake, and Captain Marvel. Pretty cool options. Sorry of them being biased, but Avengers is better. That's fine, you can be biased. I mean, you're allowed to like things. You're allowed to like things. Good delay for a reason, like, it looks like Avengers, to be honest. Similar setup and everybody. I think that, like, so if it's true, and there is actually, like, a raid at launch, I'll be pretty happy with that. But I don't know. I don't know, I kind of want Psylocke, because with the comics growing up, I could never really visualize how she would actually fight. I feel like she would be quite a slasher, right? With, like, the abilities that she does have. No one's allowed to light things. Joey, how you doing? Suicide Squad could be Game of the Year. Shut up, we've been here before. What are you doing? Oh, no. Sorry I'm late. Was Wolverine speculation, or was he teased? So, the conversation with Wolverine was that for the last couple of days, developers have been talking sort of a little bit about Wolverine and saying that when it comes to him being added to the game, it's very unlikely because he's not an Avenger. But my point was that he's not on the original list of characters, which means that he's not actually someone that has been worked on at all. So unless they can find a way to bring him into the game very sooner, that is personally why I think that that Wolverine wouldn't be added until there's some sort of like MCU crossover, right? I do think it'd be cool if we got a Jane situation for every character. What, like an Echo for every character? I don't know. I don't think people would be into stuff like that. I boycotted Gotham Knights since they cancelled the old gen versions. I think it's necessary. I don't see how that's, you know, I don't see how it benefits their game though, because it didn't look that much different. But yeah, it's a 3-game deal. They still have one more. I've heard rumblings that it's going to be an X-Men game. And they're going to be using one of their, like, you know, Final Fantasy online style team members, which could be a thing. I think that would be pretty sweet, honestly. I would love to see that. Do you guys see that 300k just then? My word. My word. 200k there, let's go. Obviously, people are doing fantastic numbers with melee, but I enjoy ranged, especially for Jane. I love the impactful feeling of her moves and stuff, you know. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily boycotting, but it's more like yeah, it's kind of more that you're not able to play rather than boycotting necessarily. Never seen 4 Janes yet? Well, allow me to introduce you to at least 3.
I sent their location to your HUD.
True, could that X-Men game even be happening still, since it's technically... Well, yeah, because they still have the Marvel license. It's just that, like, the companies that have the other Marvel licenses are with a new place, right? But Square still hold up their end of the bargain because they still published 2 other Marvel games underneath their, like, brand, right? So it's fine. It's totally fine. Are you playing range, Jane? Get that melee going like a Chad. I have melee for Thor, alright? Leave me be. Okay, leave me be. I thought Miller said there wasn't going to be a 3rd game. Oh, well then, I didn't know that. Yo, thank you for the 5. Woo! If you was one of the writers for the game, how would you into the mutants? Thank you for the $5, Gokun Shuri's baby father. I really do appreciate that. That's my first ever super chat. I would write it. So obviously we know in this world, right, we have the humans. People are already terrified of them, right? So when there's mutants, you know, we're kind of in a scary situation. I think that it would be really interesting to see the Inhumans unsure of mutants in a similar way that, like, the world was unsure of Inhumans, right? Which could kind of lead to a bit of conflict there, and then you could kind of have a, but wait, that's kind of, like, hypocritical, you know what I mean? And it would be Kamala and, like, maybe Kitty Pryde from, you know, maybe X-Men that could blend people together, you know what I mean? I think that would be really cute. Kind of having those two being like, guys, why are we fighting? We are literally the same. Koala versus Wolverine. Let's not let's not have that fight. But no, thank you for the 5. Really does appreciate. Really does help the channel. Means a lot. Definitely means a lot. Right, let's see what I got this time around. Bro, I cannot get like a good payload piece. I might just give up on that, to be honest. Yo, a 10! Oh, my word. Thank you, Dragonheart. Peace, love, life. Keep up the great work, man. I really enjoy your Avengers content. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. That means the world to me, to be able to do that. That is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. To, like, 50, that is nutty. Thank you. I really cannot thank you guys enough for the support on the channel, and as well as all that other stuff as well. I really, like, it means the world to me. What ISO thing are you looking for? So, Shauna, I'm looking for this, but Valor and Precision. If I can get that, mwah, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. But for now, I'm not able to get it, so it is what it is. Let me just delete some gear, and then I'll go back to reading chat. I had, speaking of old gen, I did have someone come in earlier and be like, do you need anyone to run a mission? I'm happy to lend my hammer to you, sir. That's cute, Joey. But we're just, I'll be honest, I'm just spamming these missions until I get the ISO I want, and I'm just chatting to chat. You know what I mean? Realistically, I think no X-Men. I love theory talk, but adding X-Men may be too much for the team to write an anime. I think that they wouldn't be able to do everyone at once. I think it would be like, has every take. Okay, no. So let me explain what Sean is talking about. So Thor and Jane share takedowns, and some takedowns you have to repurchase. So I'll show you what I mean. So for example, I have this one. I don't have this one for Thor, right? But obviously you see that one, and then we go to the marketplace. If it'll work, and then here's Thor's one. Exactly the same, right? Difference is I didn't buy it for Thor. So I'm pretty comfortable spending money on it for Jane, right? I spent like 4 hours looking for crit via payload and it didn't drop. Bro, that is literally all I've been getting. Like, I might have one here somewhere. Oh, did I get rid of them? Oh, I got rid of them. Oh, no, I got one there. There you go. I have one there. Which, I don't know if that was sort of like a piece you would want, but yeah. So yeah, so essentially, Shauna, it's more like I bought ones for Jane, I didn't have for Thor, and vice versa, you know? Right, let's do this one again. This man, you hurt me sometimes, star. What do you mean? Dead game? Legume. Let's talk about this, alright? Relax. Right, this game made you... No, I'm joking. I'm joking, sir. Gaining levels with Mr. Star? I don't like that. I don't like Mr. Star. Probably a dumb question. With a new addition to Jane, has your hero tier list changed? Oh, yeah. I forgot that I did that. So, Jane would probably be one above Thor. If Thor was S tier, she would be like before Thor. Because she's like a little bit better, in my opinion. I'm going to cry into my Apex Breaker perks. Bless you, Joey. Bless you, bro. Mr. Star, stop. It made me shy. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with this Brian loadout chat. Seems like I'm not... Yeah, no, I'm not getting... No, never mind. What character do you think would be the last addition to the game? Captain Marvel. So, alright. So, I know that... I think Miller's been talking a little bit about, like, after Captain Marvel. Originally, by the way, the plan was always to end with Captain Marvel. So, before plans changed, it was going to be Captain Marvel and then the end of the game. Right? Entirely. Like, that's it. Done. We're done. I don't think that'll be the case anymore.
Be on your guard.
But, I mean, it could be. You know? Like, it would make sense. Why am I dropping FPS? My FPS is dropping for some reason.
Backup has arrived. Protect those inhumans.
That's a little weird.
Brace yourselves.
I don't know why it's doing that, I have to be honest. Guys, if the gameplay looks weird, just let me know. But I'm really scared to fix it because I know it's because I have to move my laptop a little bit. But yeah. The game would delete itself. It's gonna like... It's just gonna completely break down. Like, entirely. But yeah, how's the game look, guys? If the game is... the game looks alright, just let me know. If it doesn't, I will... to be honest, I don't actually know what I'd do to fix it. I have like 4 pieces of Apex Breaker on. Bro, listen, alright? It's all about the stats. Oh, it's good? Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's gone back to 60 now. Alright. It looks alright. Icefire. I don't need alright, alright? I want perfection. Thanks, Boss Gaming. I hope you have a great sleep, buddy. My fellow UKian. But thank you. Like Boss Gaming said, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. Definitely helps the channel. And it does mean a lot. Does mean a lot. Yeah. It looks great. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for fulfilling my needs. Zero, listen. The reason that I timed you out was simply because, right, we're in a chilled environment here. You don't have to go after anyone. And I
They have lost
just
another
thought
agent.
maybe you deserved a little bit of a timeout to think about what you did.
Another
Alright?
bounty hunter is down.
That was it. That was it.
The Watchdog's team
If you're
has
going to
been
behave, then you'll be alright, wouldn't you? You'll be alright.
I've located
Well, how do you
captive
think
insurance.
Marvel Spider-Man 2 story's
They're
going to
being
go?
kept in portable
Well, I think we'll
cells.
get Venom. No,
You'll
Jay.
have to put them
I
out.
don't know. I don't know. I mean, the thing is that I really love about the,
You'll need to destroy the locking
I complimented
mechanism
you
to open
too.
the cell.
Just because you compliment me doesn't mean you're not going to, like,
This one is open.
get in trouble for doing silly things. I might stay a little longer, actually. I appreciate that, boss. I want Valor, Might, and Resolve. You know what? I want never gets, Joey. Okay? That's what you got to remember, sir. What's your thoughts on the operations thing? I don't think I heard yours.
The cells are
Oh, alright.
This works.
Listen, Zero. My god, dude. Jesus wept. Like, look, I'm not playing these stupid games, bro. Like, okay, sorry, Lejeune, just really quick, I gotta talk about this. If you're gonna come into the stream and start attacking other content creators, and then, like, expect me not to do anything about it, you're insane. You're cracked in the head. Like, I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense. And then when you come back and you're like, you just switched on me, bro. We're not friends. Like, why? I haven't betrayed you. I'm stopping you from being shitty to other people. Like, calm down. You know what I mean? There's a difference between, yo, no fucks given, bro, and then, like, being a dick. There's two different things. No fucks given would be me going on, like, a roller coaster, shitting myself. Do you know? Like, oh, I'll go on that. I don't care. Oh, I'll down that pint. I don't care. I'm cool. Oh, I'll go out tonight. I know I was supposed to hang out with my fiance or whatever, but I'll do that instead. That is no fucks given. Being a dick isn't fucks given. Do you know what I mean? Like, that isn't, you're not cool because you're being bad to other people. You're not, like, you know what I mean? Like, relax there. You know what that is, chat? That is the equivalent of someone, you know those photos where, like, someone's put, like, a bag of rice on their head and go, oh my god, I'm so crazy? That's the male equivalent of that. That is the stereotypical male equivalent of that. My man goes outside at midnight without his parents knowing. I don't give a fuck. I'm so cool. Like, relax. Jesus. Sorry. I think I get time out. I'd like to make a formal apology to Slip for the great comments. You're good, Rondo. Sorry, right, anyway, back to Lejeune. So, I think it's fine, man. This is a multiplayer online game. If you don't have, like, the idea of let's do multiplayer content as a priority, then you shouldn't have been a multiplayer game to begin with. Single player people have been they've been fed for the duration of this game. Now we need to make sure that multiplayer people are very well fed, right? And you can make content that single player people can play too, fine, but definitely still focus majority on that multiplayer stuff. And to be honest, you can't really do that with operations. That's my thought process on that one. Sorry for getting a bit heated, guys. I just don't like people like that. It genuinely bothers me. I was watching Love Island tonight, right? If you guys watch Love Island, I recommend it, right? Especially in the UK. And basically what ended up happening was that this girl was like, I'm so quirky, and she did like a dance move, right? And that made me want to vomit out of my mouth, because if you tell people you're crazy, quirky, I don't give a fuck, I'm cool, you're not. You're not any of those things. You're actually dumb. That's because let me tell you that doing, like, being shithead in a stream chat where no one is face to face with you doesn't give off the impression of I don't give a fuck. You're an idiot at that point. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, it's nothing. Like, if you said that face to face, maybe I'd believe your name a little bit more rather than just on a keyboard. Anyway, let's keep doing the missions. Let's keep talking about Marvel's Avengers. Weird that Store's Thor is Endgame Thor. Wait, is it? Oh, yeah, it is, yeah. I wanted to change it. I don't actually care about the Quakes. Yeah, Slipper's accepted his fate, and I'm gutted. How long do you think it will take for another developer to have the courage to make an Avengers game? Decades, mate. Decades. decades. Like, when this game's gone, that's it for Avengers games for a while. Like, that's it for, like, wide Marvel games. Single-player Marvel games? Oh, mate, blessed. We're gonna get so many. Wolverine, Spider-Man, whoever. Guardians games, cool. Live service style Marvel games, like, you know, like Heroes, like this one, dead. We're not seeing one for a very long time. Very, very long time. Like, a stupidly long time.
One of the groups
I think making this game free would fix...
I will send you their exact.
So a lot of people have that impression that, you know, making Marvel's Avengers free to play is the way forward. It will fix all the issues. You know, like when it comes to player base, I really disagree. I think that because the reason why is they would have to change their model, right? They would have to change their model. They would have to sort of upset a lot of people, because you know what people are like, right? We saw it with Fall Guys very recently, where people are like, but I paid for the game. What? Like, you're making it free? Like, we already seen what happens when it comes to skins, right? Iron Man 1 skin was made free very recently after people had paid for it months prior to that. And we saw the reaction to that. And it was a brutal reaction. Like, people were very upset about it, right? Despite it not really making sense. So, if they made the game for free, I mean, they would have, like, another cry in their hands, you know? They would get a special pack or something. I agree. I still think people would just find a way to rag on it, and I think that the whole changing of design philosophy would be quite a dangerous one, you know? DC needs to catch Marvel in the single-player department for sure. I agree. They have had some amazing Batman games. Hopefully this Wonder Woman game's good, but besides that, they seem to be going for a very multiplayer-centric gaming experience, which I don't think's that bad. I feel like I'm a part of a small community. I think that's cute, though. I like sort of the community that I have met via Marvel's Avengers. I have to be honest. Like, I wouldn't change it for the world. I really wouldn't. Despite situations like what we just saw, I wouldn't change it at all. You know? Do you know anything about Casual's big leak that doesn't seem probable? Ah. I feel like he's talking about the loadouts. I just think that, like, I think that the people just kind of want to see them revamp in that regard. I don't think it's necessarily like they think it's easy. I think that people just want to see, like, a kind of an overhaul, pretty much, right? Batman Arkham series is Chef's Kit. You know what? This is a hot take. Asylum's my favourite. Is that a hot take? Do other people agree with that, or is that really a hot take? You know, big cheese boobs, class. They need to learn that a Superman game isn't as hard as they think it is. Potentially. I wish that the DLC wasn't free, as they've poured more time and resources into them. I think if you didn't make DLC free, and you went with, like, you put more in DLC, I think that would be alright. If it would help fund more content in those, then I think it'd be okay.
No, it seems for the Avengers.
I'm never gonna get this piece that I want. I'm so devastated. Like, we're an hour and 13 minutes in. I'm never gonna get it, even though it won't happen. But this game really needs it's a Realm Reborn moment. How it would happen is not for me to decide. Lol. Arkham Knight is the best of the series. You're cracked for that, for Shanti. You're wrong, bro. You're actually wrong. Like, for me, it literally goes in order of, like, games. So Asylum, City, Night. Alright. Sometimes it's City though. Sometimes it is Arkham City. You know. Please, sir, may I have some more? Are you talking about, cheese boobs? I don't know if I could offer you that. You'll get it when you turn the stream off. That's how it is for me. You know what, Lejeune? What I'm going to do, just for you, is when we get to, the end of the stream, I'm going to play on my, like, without the stream on. And if I get it, I'm going to attack. I'm going to literally lunge for my TV and start, like, punching it. But yeah.
We've had word
Let's,
that AIM
you know what? I
sent
should probably
bounty
change
hunters
skins. Let's
into
have like a
urban areas
different
to
visual.
search for
We'll go with
Inhumans.
Valkyrie.
Some have been sent to
For me,
Jersey
it's
City.
City is the best for me, as it has the best storytelling done by Paul Dini. I love God. Yeah, no, I think so. A lot of people's favorite is City. I think that's cool. I like the dun 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 dun, just the little stuff that you get when you're walking around Arkham Asylum and stuff. I think I sort of prefer. It's like, so it's not linear. But it's kind of is at the same time, you know. Star, you brought the whole pass? Yeah, I did. I literally spent. Hold on, one sec. I'll show you. So I'll let guys know how much I whaled. So I bought one sec. If it works, it might not work. Basically, I bought the most expensive credit pack, right? And then went crazy with it. I shouldn't have done it, really. I should have just kind of, I regret spending that much money because I should have saved some for, future Jane stuff. But I didn't in the end. You want a Series S? Oh, right, sorry. My order of the Arkham games change every minute. What's your Arkham list, players? Have you seen some of the crazy Jane's pictures already? I don't know how some people do it. True. I mean, so there was a while where I was into the digital photography of Avengers, but then I realized I can't compete with some of the best, so not a chance. I did, Shauna, I did. I always do that when new characters come out. I always think why not, you know? I want those skins, I'm gonna get them anyway. So I just got back into the game. How do shipments work? Right, so while these two are beating up robots, I'm gonna show you, Adrian, how shipments work. So shipments, every so often, they refresh with a brand new skin, right? So I recently obviously unlocked mine. It was the Hawkeye Times Out outfit. What you do is you buy 100 of these with your units. You can get units from missions, chests, and more. So what you do then is if you unlock 100 and you don't get your fancy outfit, you just get it by default. But besides that, I'll show you. You get fragments, upgrade modules, and nameplates. You get emotes. You sometimes get takedowns, and you got the skins as well. I buy the most expensive pack once a month, just to support the game. It hopefully keeps the product alive for years to come. I love Avengers so much. That is a man who wants to save Marvel's Avengers.
They're safe.
That is a man who wants to do the most. No, but I appreciate it. You know, I understand why you would want to do that.
Time to test our strength.
That feels like it was rehearsed. Thank you. Seems pretty good. It is pretty good. I think it's great. It's not rehearsed, Icefire. It's just sometimes when I'm in explaining mode, I want to make sure that the person I'm explaining to feels like I'm genuinely I'm giving them everything that I know, right? I want to make sure it's clear and precise. I want to make sure that they're not confused afterwards. You know, because I have right, so this comes from my mum. I have a pet peeve of explaining something and people just going, what? You haven't just explained it in the most best possible way. So I try and do it. So I go into lecture mode. Yeah, pretty much, exactly as you said it. My order of Arkham series is, I'm actually pretty excited for this, plays. You've been hyping me up, man. Hyping me up big time. I love this fucking game. And to think it was originally supposed to be a single player mode. No, it wasn't. Okay, so this is a misconception. That was never the plan. I don't know where people have got this from. So I spoke to a developer who worked on the game early doors, mate. Before Avengers was even released, right? And then they said that the whole pitch was always Marvel's Destiny with a quarter of Bungie's team size. Yeah, it was never supposed to be single player. Basically they said, you know, it was always pitched as thank you, Ashkan, please do subscribe, but it was always pitched as Destiny, basically Marvel Destiny, with a quarter of the team size of Bungie. It was always planned to do it. The reason that single player it was so good is because that's what they're good at.
The bounty
but so the
from
gear
Jersey
system, Icefire, originally had a lot more detail to it. So there was a few concepts that released a while back, and some of them were really good. Some of them actually looked really interesting, but I guess they never saw the light of day due to the work that they would have to put into them. So these kind of basic perks, I don't know, 20% increased damage from hammer attacks, you don't have to visualize that. It's just a couple, you know, it's code in whatever, but it's not a visual thing. Whereas their gear pieces originally were supposed to have a lot more visual abilities to them, right? I love ladies with hairy armpits. Hairy armpits sounds like a wizard name. Expellios is hairy armpits. Origins is an unpopular opinion, I know. Don't worry. I live in Iran and my subscriber is deleted. That's pretty weird. However, big love from the UK, though. Big love from England. Appreciate all the support. But yeah, so that's a bit of new information if you guys didn't know that. This game was never single player. Like, that was never the idea. Like, maybe single player was like, you know, moved around a little bit during pitching and stuff. But the whole point was always live service. Because remember, Square Enix said in their stuff, we went to the wrong team for live service. So it was always like, we need a live service game, let's go to CD to do it, right? Which makes no sense. Let's go to the single player Tomb Raider, guys. I mean, I can already tell you guys, so this is a bit of extra information for you. The next Crystal Dynamics Tomb Raider game is a live service. It's a live service Tomb Raider game. With pre-generated levels, so like randomized levels, and co-op. That is a fact, because I had a dev yell at me about that. So, so let me tell you guys that story. This is for the stream, alright? So everyone, you know, hush hush, okay? But basically, I was in a call once with a Crystal Dynamics developer, whose name I will not share. And they were asking us in the group chat, if there was a game that you wanted to make, what would it be? And I was like, let me be extra cheeky and leak the Tomb Raider game to them, right? And see what they say. And short after, the reaction was, yeah, good idea. In a panic, right? And I get a DM shortly after saying, me and you need to talk about this idea you're going to have. And that kind of confirmed to me that I was correct, right? And then shortly after, Tomb Raider, you know, was revealed. And there you go. So that's a bit of information about the Tomb Raider game that will be coming out if you guys didn't know that, right? So there you go. So that's kind of what Crystal Dynamics is working on, as well as Marvel's Avengers. Speaking of that part of the world, Star, you going to? What? I can't. Oh, sorry, I can't pronounce that. I'm actually stupid.
Close to where you are landing.
Hold on, one sec.
I
need to. I want to like be disrespectful, so I want to figure out because I've never said it out loud. Hold on. Pronunciation. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Oh, Kuta. Yeah. Hold on. Qatar. I got it. Qatar. I don't believe so. Had to stop by, show some love, bro. Thank you, Rebel. Much appreciated. So wait, are you the reason TR? You know what? I might actually have been. I might actually have been the reason that they decided we need to get this game out. 89 watching. Yeah, guys, if you can smash the like button, really appreciate it. Our record is 70 plus. That would be absolutely amazing. Since they did the weapon skin for Jane, I really want Cap's World War II shield. I don't think they'd be able to do it, personally. It's not, like, the same size, and when it comes to the throwing animation, it looks right for a circle shield. Doesn't really look right for a fancy-dancy, like, you know, sort of diamond-esque shield, you know? So that's why I couldn't see that really happening. Did they at least pay you for the idea? No. But I did, yeah, I caused a Miller moment. Basically, I messaged the dev back, and I said, you know, oh, do you want to talk about it? Because, like, obviously, you know, I don't want to be in trouble, you know, so I pretended that I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, oh, did you really like my idea then? He never got back to me. So, yeah. But yeah, so... But so basically, guys, if the next Tomb Raider game comes out as a live service, then at least you know that when it comes to sources I've used in the past, I ain't lying, alright? And the reason I'm pretty sure it will still be that is because it's very hard to, like, set up a live service and then just not do a live service, you know what I mean? But it depends on the scope of that live service. Stardust, wouldn't it be nice if Crystal Dynamics did a hero choice vote, and the next hero that gets the most votes gets to be the hero in development? I just think that that would ruin their plans. I feel like they would, like, have a little panic about that. Personally. They fixed my character. I posted some glitch vids in your comment section a couple months back, and I got good feedback from the Avengers community on staying with the game. Yeah. Yep. One thing I will say is that, like, I did send that off to them, so that might be a good chance that maybe they did see that in the end. But taking notes, clipping you for a Reddit post, I mean, you can do. I mean, at this point, it's not really like a big deal anymore. It's not like the dev that I spoke to is actually gonna, like, give me rubbish for it now, you know what I mean? But it was pretty interesting that, like, I almost got in trouble for that, but someone like Miller, obviously doing what he does with Avengers, wasn't going to. It shows where their priorities are, you know what I mean? It shows where their priorities are. A hero voice choke with characters, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, unless it was an Echo, you got no hope. You got no chance. Oh dear. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more mission, and then I'm just gonna sit and talk to chat for a little bit because I need to get ready for the round table, which is gonna be on Doomkiller HD's channel. Which, you know, I'd appreciate you guys reaching out, supporting. You know, represent Stardust. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think Jake's right. I think that, like, they wouldn't be able to do any voting system because, I mean, it would literally just be, it'd have to be echoes, you know. At least that's the way I see it. Dun 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 dun. I'll be there. Appreciate you, Taladia. When do you think the next hero will be released, and who do you think it will be? I think it will be She-Hulk, and I think it will be, I think she will miss her show deadline, and I think it will be a few months from now. I think we're going to see in She-Hulk in like 4 months, and I know that scares people. I get it. Till too late. See you, Nikita. Thank you for popping into the stream. Really do appreciate you showing up and turning up as always. Tom Cruise. Is that yours, Shauna? Is yours the Tom Cruise Iron Man? I respect it. I respect it. Where's an oddball character you want in the game? Oddball. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oddball. Maybe. I guess like Carnage as a playable character. That's pretty odd. That's pretty an oddball thing. Didn't Brian say that the next hero was going to be unique and would stay away? Yeah, so She-Hulk isn't going to be an Echo. She's going to have her own moves, right? So when they were talking about that, and basically plays, I'll tell you for why. Because the next content drops are going to be Monica's Warzone, Cloning Labs, and then we're probably going to see a hero. You know what I mean? So that's probably the situation there. That's why, like, she's probably going to miss a show. Because we're going to get Warzone this month, Cloning Labs next month in August, and then we're going to get She-Hulk probably later on. So, I mean, it would have to be based on his Access version to work. So basically his morals flipped. Nah, I just want him as a fun guest character. I don't want him in the story. That's what I mean. Like, that's why it's so odd. Like, he would literally just be there for me, for my own benefit. Because I love it when they make Carnage playable. Because I love the voice acting. You know what I mean? But yeah, she would be... So, basically, what he meant was there wouldn't be, like, an Echo character coming next, right? Wasn't She-Hulk ready for a while now? She was. No, she was. But, like, just judging by their content pipeline, they're going to be doing 2 things before She-Hulk already, right? So, and they're not going to release, like, a hero and a piece of content because that way they can't stretch out stuff more, right? Which is kind of their whole point at the moment, you know? True. Wait, some people don't like when you tease them? It happens. It happens, RT, alright? Happens. MUA2 having Carnage. It was so cool. Like, when I saw the trailer for it, I lost my mind, bro. I was so excited. I was like, oh my word, let's go. You know what, though? I'll tell you what happened. I accidentally revealed my Thor code for MUA too. So I didn't end up getting him because I did like a YouTube video thinking that everyone could get a code. So I showed it off and I mugged myself off. But this was back in the day, like a long time ago. Mr. Fantastic Kamala Echo. Oh, we'd have another X-Men issue there then. We would. But thank you, Shauna and Slit, for playing about with me while I was just spamming these villain sectors. I'm gonna leave this lobby really quick so I could talk to chat a little bit before I shoot off. But thank you guys. That was dope. So, any last little things, chat, you want to ask before I have to start sort of closing off stream and stuff like that? But you know, if there's not, then essentially, make sure you subscribe, guys. Make sure you hit the like. I really do appreciate it. Obviously, anything that I talk about in here, you can tell your friends, but just, you know, gotta be careful, you know. But that's why you tune into a Stardust stream, so you can get some information about games that you didn't even expect, and leaks and all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching this, though. Thank you guys for being supportive, you know, and just being the best community I could ever ask for. And will Jane get a PS Plus pack? No. Those are done. So those exclusives are done with when it comes to Jane and sort of any hero in the future. The PlayStation thing is done. Will we see any more WWE memes soon, Stardust? Hopefully. I think Hyrule is going to be doing a WWE Fight Night soon. So fingers crossed for that. Also, I'm going to be streaming more than Avengers eventually. So we're going to be streaming maybe multiverses, you know? Maybe different sort of superhero games. Maybe I buy the Batman, what was it, like Arkham Forever or something like that? Either way, like, Return to Arkham. And then we do that. What about a $5 starter pack? Potentially, you know, potentially. So, there you go, guys. That is all the time I have for today. Be sure to like, you know, subscribe, watch the videos and stuff like that. Thank you for the two. Thank you to Dragon. And I got another one. I feel awful. I do apologize. I keep seeing Injustice 3 starting development. If it has, I'll probably be doing a video on that very shortly. You're the GOAT. Thank you, Devon. Really appreciate that. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.